Hello, hello, hello. I am Knits for Sanity, and welcome to this diamond painting whip and chat. WIP stands for work in progress, and chat means I get to talk to you for a while. So, grab whatever it is that you're currently working on, whatever craft project that may be, whatever chore it is that you need to accomplish, or maybe you need to take the dog for a walk. Whatever it is, I hope you can spend a little bit of time relaxing while you listen to me chat. What I am doing this evening is, now that it is after midnight in my time zone, which it is actually 12:22 a.m. at present, I can finally begin my painting for both Drills and Chills and Festival of Witches. If you are not familiar and you have not watched my previous videos, Drills and Chills and Festival of Witches is a diamond painting community event that takes place, I think this is at least the third year that they have done it, but I could be completely wrong. But they're actually two separate events, but they combine their pages so to make it a lot more convenient, especially for people like me, where my painting qualifies for both events because it is a witch and it is autumn themed. So Drills and Chills is actually hosted by Diamonds and Washi, and that is supposed to be an autumn themed painting. Begins September 1st, ends October 31st. And Festival of Witches needs to be a witch painting. There are videos every week for us to watch with chances for different prizes. There are several different sponsors involved with the event. If you are just catching this now and you are still interested in participating, you may do that. You just need to meet all of the requirements, which I will put links to the videos that talk about the requirements in my notes below. Biggest thing to keep in mind, it has to be licensed artwork. And I agree with this 110% plus. It's not just wrong or unfair. It is theft when a company steals someone's art and then we end up purchasing it. It's one thing when you don't realize that that's what's going on, but once you do know, I strongly encourage you to discontinue buying the stolen artwork unless the artwork tells you specifically that they do have a license agreement with the artist. Odds are it is stolen artwork. So that's the one really big requirement that you would need to be aware of. The others, obviously, look them up for yourself, but it's really not hard. If you have an already existing autumn painting in your collection or a witch of some sort, you are more than welcome to join us. You just need to join us before the event ends, and that's not till the end of October. So that is what I'm doing today. Earlier, I demonstrated how I use washi tape to section off my painting. I already cut this first section earlier to show what I do. And now I'm going to get my cover minder. And I guess I don't really need a business card sitting there. But I'll leave this right here because you can see this is what I'm working on. A Little Witchy by Aristocati, and it is from Diamond Art Club. Again, Diamond Art Club canvases are amazing. Their drills are pretty good. I do have old drills in this kit, I noticed, but I don't think that's going to be any kind of a problem for me. Sorry, I was trying to dig out my notebook here because I need this is how I figure out what I have to put where. So I pulled that out. All right. And again, if you are new with me, I actually like to start in the bottom right-hand corner of my canvas. There are arguments for how you do it. There are some people who say if you're right-handed, you should really start in the upper left-hand corner, because then as you place, you're not going to potentially mess with your drills because you're going down. Much like drawing, and this is also why we write left to right, excuse me. so you're not smudging what you're doing. However, I am more concerned about doing something to my poured glue. So I actually prefer starting in the bottom right. And as long as you're careful, you aren't going to be knocking these drills around so drastically. I'd rather make sure that I am not running my arm over the glue or anything like that. So I like to start down here and work my way up. But again, this is preferences that are individual, and it depends on your clumsiness level, which is my case, so I do it this way. And just what feels more comfortable for you. If you're left-handed, I would then recommend that you start in the bottom left corner and work up. If you are of a more standard person, I don't know that it's more standard. I just thinking about writing purposes. But I mean, left-handed people are used to having to start at the left and move right anyway, even though their arm is going to go over everything they've written. But you could start in the upper right-hand corner and then go down this way. But again, just personal preferences. All right, so this is a ton of color blocking. And so I think what I might try and do this time around is use the checkerboard method for placing, and which will take a little bit longer than using my multi-placer on my drill pen. But this is a really good time to try it out because there is so much color blocking. And when I don't have to change colors all the time, I think it will be still relatively fast. So I need to look for this symbol. So if I go over here, and here we go. This is our symbol that we need. And it is DMC number 951. Let's find that and then get this party started. Yes, I did both a kitting up video that used this diamond painting, and I also did a video on using washi tape that used this diamond painting. So please check those out as well. That has a lot more information on them. My tweezers. These are the tweezers that came with this kit, actually. How do I know? Because this was an older tool kit, and these were not branded. The new ones do say Diamond Art Club on them. All right, so just real briefly, if you are not familiar with the checkerboard, you lay, well, just like a checkerboard is how you lay your drills. So you're going to alternate like this. And then I'm going to just quickly show you what you would do. Then you can take your regular drill pen if you want. I mean, you could continue using the tweezers, but this is a little bit faster. And you can now fit in the drills in between where you have created that checkerboard. So that's all that is. And I'm just going to keep going like that. And we'll see how it goes. Oh boy, oh boy. I don't know how your week has been. My week has been kind of up and down, if I'm being honest. It has not been bad. But there also hasn't been anything good that's happened. I've been in kind of a melancholy funk the last couple of days. You know, some of it is with the kids starting school again and just realizing how quickly time has flown by and how big my kids are getting. And putting together that, hokey smokes, these first 14 years of parenting went so fast. The next, you know, my oldest is going to be 14 in October, 8th grade. She only has 4 more years after this year of school. And that's just crazy. It's just crazy to realize that. And that legally speaking, I'm only actually truly legally responsible for her for another 4 years. And that is mind-boggling. The days are short, but the days are long, but the years are short. And that is so true. And I'm feeling that so much lately. Anyway, so what has this week been like? Well, Monday was super duper rainy. We did have some storms come through Monday. My son's flag football practice was canceled. I don't really think there was anything else. Oh, I did finish. I only had one more section of my first square diamond painting to do. And so I did finish that up Monday, which was, really awesome. It's always really nice to finish a painting. But then I sat there, because I still had quite a bit of time yet Monday night. I sat there and I realized I don't have a diamond painting I can do. And last night it was really hard because I've started to use this as almost like my meditation. This is how I unwind every day, is I come and I sit in my little nook, is what I call it. I don't have a room. I have a part of a room that I've kind of sectioned off quite nicely. If I do say so myself, I like my little nook quite a bit. And I come in here and I diamond paint for a couple hours, and it's just so soothing and relaxing, and it helps clear my mind, and very, very honestly, it helps me sleep better. And I couldn't do that last night. And then I didn't actually sleep very well last night. I didn't. It was the first really, truly bad night of sleep that I've had in quite a while. Because just since I've been diamond painting, I'm staying up later, but I'm also then falling asleep and I'm actually sleeping. Oh, and speaking of going to bed, it's another aha. It's one of my beverages of choice. Like I said, I love sparkly water. So last night I went to go to bed, and this is only the second time ever in the more than 17 years of having cats. This is only the second time. I walk in and there is a cat, our black cat named Ari. And she has snuggled up in my spot on the bed. And she hasn't just snuggled up on my side of the bed. She is spooning my husband. That's what it looked like. She was snuggled up close to my husband. And you know what? I'm going to put a picture up. There you go. Yeah. So I had to get her to move so that I could go to bed. She was not very pleased with me. She did spend most of the night then sleeping between my legs, which is where she usually sleeps, but I don't know what made her. Maybe she put together that the dog slept in our room the other night, and so she's just upping the ante. I'm not sure. But yeah, she was being a little snot. Yesterday, though, I guess there was one sort of good thing that happened, but then it kind of leads to a bad thing that happened. So I actually won gift cards to Amazon from their Prime Day. I don't remember, I didn't really do anything to win these. I didn't even actually shop on Prime Day, but I do vaguely recall getting an email about putting your name in to win gift cards related to like small business or something. Anyway, I did win gift cards. And I actually won $150 to Amazon. Couldn't believe it. So I won $150 to Amazon from Amazon. Like I said, it was a Prime Day something. Then I had a $25 gift card that a friend had given me for my birthday. Then, because I did the adult summer reading program through our local library, I won a drawing from there, and I won another $25 gift card. So, if you're doing your math, that is $200 that I had in Amazon money. And I mean, that never happens. I don't win things. And the fact that I won $175 worth of gift card money and good gift card money, I was pretty excited. So I've had that for a little bit of time. I've been debating what to do about it. I was thinking that maybe I could put it toward like a treadmill, especially during the winter. I don't get any kind of exercise, just because it's winter. But we also live in a super tiny house. I don't even know where on earth we would put a treadmill. And $200 is not going to get me a treadmill. So, got thinking about it, and I have become obsessed with diamond painting. And one of the problems that I have with diamond painting right now, I'm trying to get this drill to, there we go, is my workspace is very small, and I'm getting more accustomed to it now, but the neck pain especially can be pretty severe. So I thought, let's look into like artist easels. So I did that. And I found an artist easel for myself, but then that means that I would be losing some shelf space in my little nook back here. So I had a little bit of money left over. I didn't get an expensive artist easel. I don't need anything super fancy. I just wanted a larger working space that I could elevate, slant, get it on an angle. And I found that, I don't remember how much that actually was. I have no idea. But then because I'm losing some shelf space, because in order to put that back here, because I'm also not losing this desk that I'm working on right now. I need this desk. So in order to get that back here, that requires getting rid of 3 little shelves, shelf type things that I have. And some of that can just go. There's a lot of stuff that I can get rid of, and I've actually already boxed up one large flat rate priority box of yarn, and I'm going to send that off to a charity tomorrow, actually, is the scheduled pickup. And there's other things that I can get rid of out of there, but I can't get rid of all of that stuff. So I also then found a tall, narrow, it's supposed to be for bathrooms, shelving unit. And I thought, oh good, this will help with keeping some of that space that I need. And I got, oh that's right, and then I also got a little wheelie cart. Pretty inexpensive little wheelie cart, just because with the artist easel that I got, there's nowhere to set anything, so like I need somewhere to have my drills and that kind of thing. So I did get a little rolly cart. Well, yesterday I put together my artist easel desk, and I have that set up. I can't use it yet because I have to attach a light and everything, and tomorrow I'm hoping to get that all done tomorrow, but then that leads to the bad thing that happened. So this evening, before, my husband and I try and have a date night once a week, and usually it is on Wednesday evening. Now, I'll be honest, part of the reason why it's Wednesday evening is not just because it happens to work with, like, sports schedules up until wrestling season begins, and then Wednesday evenings don't work anymore. But for the rest of the year, Wednesday evenings at, like, the one semi-local restaurant we have in the area, it's Wine Down Wednesday. So you can get a glass of wine for half price. So we do that. You know, again, we have to live a little frugal here. But it's really nice to be able to go out together and be able to get a drink with our dinner. It feels very grown up, even though, I mean, obviously we are grown ups, but it's nice thinking, yeah, this is nice. We can have a drink with our dinner. And so before we went out, I had started unboxing the tall, thin shelving unit. And then I thought I had put most of it kind of like in a safe spot. We went out and we came home, and I was really eager to get back together and put that shelf together. And I came back here, and one part of the shelf, Alfie, our dog, had gotten to and chewed. He chewed up one corner completely. Like, I don't even know that it could even be put together anymore. I was so angry. Well, you know, I wasn't even angry. I was frustrated. I was just really frustrated. It's like, oh. And it's not the dog's fault. He's been having a very hard time adjusting to the kids being gone all day. He's lost his playmates. And then the kids come home and they're tired and they really don't want anything to do with him. And so this poor doggy just wants to play with his little humans, and they get home from school and they're tired and, you know, they just want to sit on their butts and watch YouTube. But they really got to spend a little bit of time with their dog. So he's having a hard time adjusting too, but still. So he chewed up my shelf. I have sent a message to the manufacturer asking if there's any way that I can get just this one part. Probably not, because I'm sure it's all manufactured and boxed in China. They probably don't just have extra parts. So that was very, very frustrating for me. Then Elfie was on a roll tonight, so he did that. And he knew I was not pleased with him. But of course, he doesn't understand that, yes, I'm angry because of this thing that you did, 20 minutes ago or whatever. He can't put that together. He just knows, Mom doesn't seem to be very happy with me. Well, then, a while after that, he managed to get into the cat water. We have the cat water sitting up and out of the way, so I'm not sure what happened. I did not see it. All that I know is, next thing, my husband is now angry himself and very frustrated with the dog. And so when I come over to see, like, what is going on, he's like, oh, he got into the cat water. And so Alfie spilled cat water over some other new shelves. It looks like the shelves are going to be fine, but he made such a mess. I think it was just cat water, but it looked like a lot more than just the cat's dishwater. Anyway, it resulted in the poor puppy. We found him when we were ready to go to bed tonight. Well, like, I go to bed with my husband and then we read together for a bit and then I come out and diamond paint. So when I went to bed for the first time, you could say, Alfie was hiding under the bed on my side. We go in there and I'm like, hey, Alfie. And he pokes his head out, ears back, total bulldog look of shame and, grief. And like, I don't know what I did. Oh, please don't hate me. I'm just so sorry. Oh, he's now snoring away in his own bed, but so that happened this evening. So the good news is I did get my new desk and I did put that up yesterday. Yay! The bad news is the shelf that I need in order to accommodate my space back here now can't be put together. And so it's kind of really chaotic and crazy back here right now. And if I can't get that spare part for the shelf, I honestly don't know what I'm going to do. I have no idea. I have not thought that far ahead yet. So that all happened. Dogs. Yesterday, when I was walking down to get my son off from the bus, I did something that I've never done before, but I'm really getting into this YouTube thing. For many reasons, I'll come back to that. But while I was walking down to get him, it was a gorgeous day. It was really windy, breezy. I don't want to say like actually truly windy, breezy. But I got to thinking about the very couple of you that I have out there that don't know me personally and maybe don't know like the environment that I live in when I say that we're in the middle of nowhere. So I recorded my walk down to the end of the driveway to get my son off from the bus. And I'm going to add that at the very end of this whip and chat. I was going to maybe put it as like the introduction for this, but I watched the video and you might get a little motion sickness. Because I do like swing the camera to one side of the driveway and then like to the other side of the driveway. And so I thought I should probably warn all of you before you watch it that I will work on my camera use. I'm brand new to this. But I will share that at the end of this. And then you can kind of, and Elfie. You can see Elfie too. And you can see what Elfie looks like. But that I don't know. You might appreciate it. You might not. I don't know. But I just thought, I'll share this. And you can kind of see a little bit more what my life is like out here. So, yeah, YouTube. And how I have suddenly just started being a YouTuber. I mean, not really. Because I don't have... Well, all right, so the correct term is not followers. The other day, my daughter asked me, I don't remember how she phrased it. I can't remember how she phrased it, but I told her, I have so many followers now. And this is my 10-year-old, the 6th grader. And she says, Mom, actually they're subscribers. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You're right. They are subscribers. So that was pretty cute. She also had to come to me last week or something like that, a couple of weeks ago, and tell me, now, Mom, have you ever heard of anything called copyright? I assured her that I had, and I promised that I was not going to be playing someone's music or anything like that. So she's like, okay, good, because I wasn't sure if you knew about that. Thank you, dear. Thank you very much. But I am enjoying it, and I think it's a combination of so many different things. First, much like what I was hoping for, it is sort of a therapy for me because I can talk through my day. And that's really nice for me. And I think it's actually nice for anybody. It also is employing some of my other natural proclivities beyond just talking to myself. But I am naturally, I greatly enjoy public speaking. I do enjoy teaching. And doing this kind of incorporates those aspects of my personality while also encompassing my love of crafty things, of that creativity side of me too, and desperately wanting to share with other people. Like, hey, look at this cool diamond painting, or, this is what I'm knitting, and, these are the fibers that I'm using, and this is why I wouldn't use this fiber for this kind of item. That, feeling like I can indulge in that crafty but nerdy side of me that honestly most people I know have zero interest in. But when I talk just out like this to, like I said, the couple of you out there, I know that you're other people that maybe understand what I'm saying and might possibly relate and feel the same. So that excites me. I also am very introverted. I love people. I love getting to know people. But being with people is exhausting. It drains me of my energy. I need to plan for social engagements. And then I have to recover after social engagements. And that's the way that it has always been for me. And that doesn't mean that I don't enjoy being with people, because that's not true. I do very much. And it certainly doesn't mean that I don't enjoy getting to know people. I love getting to know people. And since joining more and being more involved in the diamond art community, I've gotten to know some people virtually. And I'm hoping that with YouTube as well, I can get to know more people virtually. And I have been a part of other virtual friend groups, if you will. Some of them for years and years, actually. There's one group that started as a online book group that I found shortly after my oldest was born. And we're still in connection with one another. I have never met a single one of these women face to face, but some of them we've been exchanging cards and presents for years now. And I'm hoping that through doing YouTube, I'm able to be social without having to be what society normally thinks of as being social, like, always getting together with several different people and doing events together. Because for me, being social involves a lot of one-on-one, a lot of listening. I enjoy listening to other people and what they have to share. I enjoy helping other people problem solve situations. I like getting to know how other people think and their opinions and stuff. And social media can be a really good way to do that isn't as exhausting for someone like me. And like I said, the creative aspects of it. I am learning all about filming and editing, and I really enjoy that. I enjoy being able to be nerdy and geeky and talk about my crafts. I love being able to maybe help people with crafts. I love telling stories. I enjoy that public speaking. And so I'm really getting into YouTube. And, if you happen to catch some of these whip and chats, thank you. Just thank you. It's very, very validating for me, and I'd love to hear from you guys. Again, this is a place that it's meant to be relaxing and really very low key. It's not my aim to become, a soapbox speaker. That's not what I'm doing this for. This is meant to be a relaxing, safe place where you can come and you can hear about my life and some of my interests. And please share with me some of yours too. In fact, we'll do the standard YouTube thing. Let's see. If you are listening to this by some chance, if you're still here at almost 36 minutes in, I would love it if you would post a witch emoji. A witch. Just because I am working on a witch right now in my diamond painting. Just to let me know that maybe someone is out there. I will say this is one thing, building a whole new social media presence is really, really hard. And of course, the algorithms and all that, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I'm not looking to be a YouTube star. Definitely not. But I am doing this in part, I have realized, to try and connect with other people. Having said that, I really want 100 subscribers, guys. Why do I want 100? No, you don't make any money with 100 subscribers. You don't make any money till well over 1,000, I think. And even then it's pennies. No, this is not about making money. This is about changing my URL. Because right now I can't be YouTube / whatever Knits for Sanity. I have to be YouTube / a bunch of numbers and letters. And guys, look at how much that bothers me. I can't even pick up my drills anymore. They're just popping out and flying all over. I think you may know me well enough by now to realize that I really like things that make sense. And I like order, and I like creating order. And a URL that's just a bunch of weird letters and numbers does not make sense. It bothers me. So, please, if you would be so kind, like and subscribe so that I can get to 100 subscribers, so that I can change my URL. I would really appreciate it. And beyond that, we'll see. Like I said, I'm not after YouTube fame. It's too late for me. I missed that boat. I'm too old. If I would have known way back when, my husband and I figure we're probably about 4 years too old to have really understood what social media could do. Because now we watch these people that our kids watch all the time, and they're millionaires from making YouTube videos. It's crazy. I thought, if only we would have known, if only we would have realized. Good for them. I mean, I think that's awesome. Good for them. The only thing I don't like is then you're introducing potentially some really bad, negative people into your world, and that does concern me. That definitely concerns me. So, plans from here on out, well, other than working away on my diamond painting for Drills and Chills and Festival of Witches, woohoo! And I also really love this painting. The last painting I did was small and beautiful, and I actually ended up really loving the rendering of that, how they interpreted the artist and then put that into the diamond painting. I thought ended up looking marvelous, and I will be doing a post review on that yet, because it's worthy of a post review. But it's not like I just saw the painting and I thought, this will work for what I need it for, which was I wanted to do a square drill before I started this one. And that was why that one was selected. It was a smaller painting, and I did really think it was beautiful, and it is beautiful, but it wasn't one that I just felt giddy about, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense, because I really do love that other smaller painting that I did. And actually, I love it even more than what I thought when I bought it. So that's really saying something about the artist and about Diamond Art Club, that would even happen, that I'd fall in love with it even more. But this is one that I got really early on because I saw it, and it made me think of my daughter, and I thought, oh, I love this. So I'm really excited to be doing this painting. But anyway, other than this painting, tomorrow is Thursday for me. When you are watching this, it'll probably be well beyond Thursday. Depends how long it'll take me to upload this video this week. And because it is the holiday weekend, the varsity football game is tomorrow night. So we'll go to that. My son has flag football practice, so hubby will have to bring him to that, because that's from 6 to 7, and the varsity game kickoff is at 7. Stands are going to be packed, so I will bring for sure my middle two, and we'll get there about 6 o'clock. And then my husband might come later with my son, and it's kind of the big game of the year, because this is the game that our team, it was their one loss last year, and it was a really contested loss. Like really contested loss. So this is the big game. I would argue the boys on the team, they call this the big game because they just know we really should have won this one last year. And from what I've been told by people who are not just from the team, teenagers, but it does sound like there was some pretty questionable referee calling last year. I did not go to the game. It was one of the few that I wasn't able to attend last year. But there's actually another game that we won last year, literally in the last seconds of the game. And it really looked like we were losing this game, to the point that it was an out-of-town game. It was so cold. It was cold and wet. And my daughter had her own football game early the next morning. And so after the third quarter, I said to the two girls that I had with me, let's just go home. It doesn't look like we're winning this. Let's just go home. I can try and pull it up on the radio on the ride home. Well, we missed the whole best part of the game. I mean, that fourth quarter was crazy. Just crazy, like 97-yard runs, and we won it literally the last seconds of the game. Well, when we come up against this team in a few weeks, I guarantee you that this will be that game for them. They are coming back with a vengeance, much like our guys are tomorrow night against the team that we come up against tomorrow night. So that's tomorrow. Saturday, we're supposed to go down to my folks. They live about 70 miles away. See them, and hopefully both of my sisters and my nephews and niece. Sunday, try and get some stuff done around the house. And really the same for Monday. We really don't have any big holiday plans, so that really is about it. All right, I think I'm gonna end this here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will be doing a post review real soon on that last painting that I completed. Look below for all the information for Drills and Chills and Festival of Witches. And enjoy my little walk down our driveway, which will start as soon as this ends. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful Labor Day weekend if you're in the States. If you're elsewhere in the country, I still hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I will chat with you again soon. Hello, I'm actually out here. I'm going to walk down to the end of the driveway to get my son off from the bus. This is Elfie. He's the snorer. Yeah, that would be you. This is just a little piece of our property here. Show you what middle of the nowhere looks like. We have had some construction around here. The power company has been around the last couple of days taking down trees at the end of the drive. It is also incredibly windy today. Definitely feels like an early autumn day around here. It's probably about 69 degrees with wind. But it's actually extremely pleasant out. I don't mind a breeze like this. All along here, these are so many raspberry plants, and we have blackberries. So much so much wildlife. Actually, behind these trees here, maybe we can see it, probably not, but actually one of our ponds is back there. Maybe we can see it a little bit. That's one of our ponds. This is country life for you. Our driveway is not actually that long. It's maybe 1/8 of a mile. Actually, it is 1/8 of a mile. I have measured it in years past. That's the gate. We had a horrible windstorm. Actually, it was like a minor tornado a couple years ago, and we had so many trees come down. We lost our swing set in the front, and of course this happened. Fortunately, our house was fine and our cars were fine. Wasn't like that for others though. And then over here, this is what they have been clearing out, the power company. And they're just going down the street right now. Actually, there they are. Orange sign is way down there. Working on it. So this is our street. It's about the busiest time of day for the street right now at about 4:15. Otherwise, it's generally pretty dead around here.